guys, Michelle here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another real estate video. Today, you guys, as you see in the title, this is my first listing, my first actual client. I'm so excited. However, this one, y'all, is bittersweet because the client is actually a friend of mine who was more like a mother figure for me growing up. I called her Mama Viv. And yeah, it's bittersweet because I met her when I was 15, long story short, and she has helped me throughout a lot of things in my life. I don't know how I would have survived my teenage years if it had not been for her in my life. And she was there when I had my kids, my first daughter. She was there in the delivery room because I wanted her there. My mom was there also, but she was there. And yeah, that's how special she is to me. And it's bittersweet because yes, I'm excited, like woohoo, I got my first client. And normally, from what I've seen, new agents, their first client is a buyer, not a seller. Well, I'm representing a seller, which is Vivian. So yeah, and then the bitter part about it is because I feel like I kind of grew up in that house and I've spent many nights at that house. My kids have been there and spent nights in that house. And if I remember, I will try to post just a few pictures of my kids at that house and just us being there and whatever. So yeah, that's the bittersweet part about it. But of course, I'm gonna do what makes her happy. If I had the money to buy it and keep it in the family, I would, just to not see it go to a stranger, but I don't have it like that, and life happens like it does. So yeah, today, you guys, it's a listing appointment at 2, and my lead is actually coming up from Fresno because this is my first one, right? And even though I know what I know, okay, let me go back a little bit. I'm new to this, right? And things I learned in school, sorry, my door's open. The things I learned in school for real estate was basically how not to go to prison. So it didn't teach us how to host an open house, which I've done before. So, you know, I think I'm pretty good at that, you know, so far. And it didn't teach us how to conduct a listing appointment. So with that said, today at the appointment, she's going to be doing the majority of the talking. And also, most listing appointments are us going in to talk to the family who's selling, and they're pretty much interviewing us. Sometimes you may or may not get that client, but this one, I already have the client. Yeah, you guys, this video, I don't know how long it's going to be, but it's going to be not happening in one day, of course. You're going to see me probably different hairstyles, different clothes or whatever, because I'm going to put all of the clips that I do get into one video. So I don't think I will vlog much today because her house is still full of stuff and she is having an estate sale because she just wants to get rid of everything and stuff like that. So as this process goes along, I will vlog as much as I possibly can so you guys can see how everything worked out for me. So yeah, and normally for a listing appointment or for anything real estate, I would go in more of business attire or just more business casual, something like that. And I have on this top and a jean skirt. So if I was going to a listing appointment with someone that I didn't know, I wouldn't be wearing something like this. I would be more, or I would probably wear the jean skirt, but a better top, you know, something like that. So yeah, you guys, let's go to the listing appointment, which she's gonna sign the papers for me to become her agent. And yeah, hi guys. So I'm leaving my friend's house. I feel weird calling her my friend. I mean, she is, but she's like a second mom. So I'm leaving Mama Vivian's house, and my lead was there also, and all the paperwork was signed. I am officially hired. I have my first client, which we knew, yes, but she can always say no. She can always be like, no, I'm gonna use someone else. So I'm so thankful. Y'all, I have my first client. I'm excited. So today is October, no it's not. Today is August 11th, 2025, and she wants to be out of the house completely before people come in to view, any open houses, stuff like that. She's having an estate sale, so she's gonna get all that taken care of, she said, within 6 to 8 weeks. But we do have a tentative date of September 25th for the house to go on market. So if I get any more updates, if she's able to do it before then, I will vlog that. I wasn't able to get a video today. Of course, you guys will be able to see the house. Oh, however, my lead did take a picture of her and I in the front of her house. So if I am able to show that, I know she'll send that picture to me. If I'm able to show that, I will, and I'll pop that up now. So yeah, you guys, I have my first client. I'm excited. I'm sad, like I said, even going to the house today, I just felt a sense of comfort. So yeah, all right, this is going to continue. This is not it. So I'll take you guys along through the whole process. So I'm going to show you my electronic lock that I have to put on Vivian's house. But first, let me show you guys this sign that I got that I'm going to put right in front of the door when people come in to the open houses, not just Vivian's, but any of the open houses that I host from here on out. So it's right here, and it just says open house, and at the bottom you can write in chalk, and chalk came with it in like a little towel to clear it off, but you can write the hours of the open house. And I do have one that I'm going to be at today, so I'll just put 12 to 3, and I'll put that right in front of the house, and the other side just has the same thing as well. So yeah, that's my main sign that I keep in front of the door, well, that I'm going to starting today. Okay, so I want to show you guys, because I do have the listing for Vivian's house, and I know I kind of told you guys, but I didn't really show you guys. Well, I did, but I didn't, on how I normally get into the homes when I do the open houses. So either I will talk to the listing agent and they will let me know which lock is on there, either a combination lock or a super, and I'm gonna show you both because I do have both here today. So the majority of them now, you have to have what's called the super lock. That is electronic. But however, these combination locks right here, and this is not my combination on it. Yeah, these you can still use, however, they have strayed away from these types of locks because from what I was told, the codes can be easily guessed or shared, and that, puts the owner of the house at risk of people not having their house protected. So yeah, I can still use this, but there are rules regarding how I can use it. So I do have this, but the majority of the time I won't use this. Also, they were saying that the cable could be easily cut, which I suppose it could be, or someone can find the code through the wear of the buttons. So that's why they have strayed away with using this. Like I said, there are certain rules that you have to follow if you want to use this. So this is the combo lock or combination lock, or which they also like to call it contractor's combination box. And I will just do it here so let you guys see what it looks like on the inside. Okay, just put the code in and you open it, and then the key is in there, and then yeah. And then you scramble it, and then it's locked. So that's that. And then this one is actually the electronic one that I picked up from my local MLS. So it came in this bag here, and it's pretty heavy. And I think I showed you guys a picture of this before. Let me make sure, because I still have my receipt in here. I will show you this though. And so a lot of times with items, especially with Apple, even though this has nothing to do with Apple, everything is about money. So to me, if I'm paying for this, and it was $123, if I'm paying for this, you should be able to use it all over California, right? No. So if I'm not mistaken, the area that's in the red, that's where I can use my super lock box, the electronic one. So there was my first showing that I did where I showed 4 different open houses. My very first house that I went to was in the yellow, and I wasn't able to open it. I didn't know that, and I guess my lead didn't know exactly which area as well. So I had to call the listing agent. Good thing I was able to get a hold of her, and she came to unlock the lockbox. So yeah, and then also it says to program your key, bring your current key to one of the offices listed below and pay their co-op key fees. Yeah, so it's all about money. And so for example, if I had a house in, which is Monterey, I'd have to go to their MLS, get a lockbox from them so people around there or whatever could open it up. So yeah, it's crazy, but to me, the one that's in the red, that's a pretty large area, you know, so yeah. So this is, it's pretty heavy, and it's called the Supra. And this is usually how I've been getting in. I feel weird when I say it, getting into the houses. I'm there legally, you guys. So what there is, and there's an app, and I'm not gonna show you my app, and I am going to bring up the app here so I can show you guys how I do it. So you see what the app looks like. So you see where it says open shackle? This part right here, the top part, that's the shackle. So what I do is I click on open shackle, and I put in my code. And then I make sure I press that so it's blinking. And then I'll click begin or open or whatever, okay? And then it says opening shackle. And sometimes it just takes a minute. I don't know why. And this is up. So that's how I put it on, like the doorknob, if the doorknob is a handle where it could fit on here and it can't come off, or most places that I find it are on the water hoses, not the hose, but you know what I'm saying, the fountain, the spigot, where it can't come off. So that's that part, okay? Lock that up. Now, normally how I get the key is in here, right? I click on obtain key, I make sure that's flashing, enter my code, and then it'll say opening lockbox, success. I open it, and the key is usually in here. And so what I do is I take this inside with me the whole time that I'm doing the showing or that I'm at the open house, and that's it. Also, the good thing about this is that every time I open one of these, the listing agent gets a message on the app and on email saying that, oh, Michelle opened up the lockbox at whatever time and that she returned it at whatever time. So the agent is always aware, which I like this as far as that goes better than this. So then the same goes with me. When I put this on my listings house, any agent that goes and shows the house for their clients, I will get notified when they're there and when they've gone. So then once I've gone, I'll put the key back in here, and that's it. Can't be open, can't be open. So yeah, you guys, that's what I'm going to put on my listing. Got a notification that I opened it. Also, I did get my post and my sign in. Let me show you guys the post. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness this is not heavy, you guys. Okay, 1 second. Let me grab something else. Okay, this right here is pretty heavy, and as you can see, it has a point on the tip. And this is what I would stake into the ground in her grass. And this post just goes on top of it. I'm not gonna do it here, of course, because just making sure I put that. There's no grass or anything like that, but this has an opening at the bottom, and I hope you guys can see. Ooh, maybe not. Hold on, you guys. Okay, better. So it's taller than me. So then this goes in the yard, and I'm sure you guys seen it before. And these right here is where I would just put my sign on there, which I have my sign, but I cannot show you guys the sign because yes, it has my picture on it, but it has my phone number on it and also the agent's phone number who speaks Spanish. and I don't want to give, you know, that personal information out. So I will show you guys what the sign looks like, but I'm gonna have all the personal information blocked out. So I'm gonna show that to you guys, and that sign is just gonna go hung here in these clips, and it's gonna go in front of her yard and whoever else's yard that, you know, I sell their house. So yeah, you guys, that is what I got recently for my listing. All right, you guys, I am on my way to Vivian's house. Today, we are taking pictures. I'm meeting the photographer there, and I'm meeting her there at 10 o'clock. It's 9:20 now, and I'm just getting there a little bit early just to make sure I turn on the lights and, you know, stuff like that. And I just get to places early. That's just me. So I'm hoping the weather doesn't get any worse until after. On the website, it did say that they can cancel due to weather. When I get there, I will give you a tour of the house. Hi guys. So I'm at the house. I turned on all the lights. I got everything ready for the photographer to take pictures. And I know usually I give a tour of the house when I'm doing the open house, but because this one is different, we're just gonna give a tour now. So I will show you a picture of the front of the house when I get the pictures back so you guys can see what it looks like in the front. And of course I will blur out the address so you guys will see the front of the house, what it looks like. Okay, that's the front door, and I just have it open right now. Closet for like coat closet. And I have about 20 minutes before the photographer gets here, so I should have time to show you guys everything. Okay, so here is the living room, and fireplace does work. And it's funny because I'm so not used to seeing this house empty, and I feel kind of bad or wrong for being here alone, but it's what it is, you guys. So yeah. And she left me a table and a lamp and a chair. That's where I will be sitting when I host the open houses. Ignore the stuff that's on top. And I just took a broom just to dust off anything if I need to, like on the ground or whatever. So here is the living room. And this house, you guys, it's 2-bedroom, 1 bath. It was built in 1953, original hardwood flooring. And yeah, all right, let's go this way. This is where the bedrooms are, and this door right here closes off if you would like. Right here is the primary bedroom. And the hardwood floors, you guys, everything's going as is. So if they want to redo the floors or put it over with carpet, then they can choose to do so. And ignore that cup. That's just a cup like of coffee to soak up all the smells because they did paint. So this is the primary bedroom. This is what the hallway looks like. And then this is the second bedroom right here. And I'll go in. And the closet, once again, a cup of the coffee. Okay, guys, and the bathroom right here, which I think is super cute. I don't know, it reminds me of like a dollhouse. That's what her house always reminded me of, a dollhouse. Okay, I had to switch to my phone, you guys, because my battery died. Yeah, so let's go back out this way. Oh, more shelving or cabinet space with towels and whatnot. And she left a mirror right there. Let's go back out, and you can hear me walking. This is the dining area. Okay, let's go into the kitchen. And she took her refrigerator, so the new owners will have to buy their own refrigerator. She left waters there for me, which I'm so thankful for. This is the garage, and there's like a attic up there for storage. So yeah. And then there's a door over there, but we won't go out of that one. Let me show you around the other way. And then this is where the washer and dryer hookups will go. And of course she took those with her. Just trying to give you a better view of everything. Okay, so this, you guys, you can close the door here, and there's a window right here. This used to be a part of the backyard, but it was an addition that was built on later. And yeah, I've only known it with this addition. So back here, she had a business, and this was the flower room. So I helped her with flower arrangements, and she paid me and her daughter as well, and she would do craft shows. So yeah, there's a lot of storage out here. And right here is another room. This room right here, before it had all the shelves in it, this was her son's bedroom because she has 2 kids, so yeah. And then side yard, she did have a dog. She always had a dog, so there's doggy doors all around. And then the door out there. But let's go outside. Do I still have time? Okay, I still have 10 minutes before she gets here, so let me show you guys the backyard. Huge, huge backyard. This is where a spa was, and let's go to this side. So yeah. So I'm just sitting here waiting for the photographer to get here. Like I said, I came early. Everything is opened. All the lights are on because that's what they want you to do. I closed the toilet seat because they said do that. And yeah, so just sitting here waiting for her to come. And they said in the email it takes about 45 minutes for them to take the pictures. So yeah, it's 9:57, so she should be getting here any minute. Yeah. It feels so weird being here without the family here. I have never been here alone, let alone here, and it's not furnished. So yeah, it's just a very weird feeling. Not uncomfortable or scary or anything like that. It's just very strange. Okay, you guys, so she is done, and I'm just gonna go through and make sure everything is locked up, all the lights are off, and head out. So let me do that. Actually, let me put you guys down. I'm in the car, and that's the next step done for today for this part, and we should get the pictures by Monday. Then we can post it on the MLS and it can go live on Thursday. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting emotional because if I think about it too much, I'm gonna cry. Okay, I'm not gonna cry. Not gonna cry. This is a good thing. This makes her happy, so I'm okay with it. I am. So I am at Vivian's house and everything went live. I have my sign here to put up and the lockbox. I have the key in here already, so let me open the shackle. Okay, I'm gonna go put it up. Hi guys, so today is Saturday. It's the first Saturday of the open house, and I just got here. I got here early because I actually didn't like where I put the lockbox, and I'm glad I did get here early because it was kind of hard to take the shackle off, which is this. I didn't save enough room for the push. So that literally took me like 10 minutes to get this off. And I'm like, you know what? Let me do it now. And I'm sure this is built for rain and the weather conditions and stuff like that. But it was on where the hose is, and I'll show you guys later. And I don't know, I just felt the need to take it off. So I'm gonna put it actually on the door handle. As for now, you guys, let me get set up. It's 11:11. I just got here. Let me get set up and then go put my signs out. And I won't give you guys a tour because I already gave you guys a tour when I came for the pictures. But yeah, let's get this open house going. And I pray we get a good, decent showing of people. So, okay, you guys, here's where I'm set up. You guys have seen my setup many times before. And then you guys, I have a candle right there. The house has been sitting and it does not stink. I got that just to freshen up the place, and I did get here super early. But let me finish turning on some of the lights, and I gotta go put my signs up. So I'll see you guys soon. Okay, you guys, signs are put up. Even the one that I put in the front, and I will show you guys in a minute, that I write on. I really like that one. I have had so many realtors that come, like for my past open houses, and ask me where I got it from. So I told them Amazon. Of course, you can get everything from Amazon. And so, yeah, but y'all, I'm just taking a minute to, because I had my sweater on, and even though it's still, well, today's November 1st, it's that you need a light jacket in the morning, and then in the afternoon, you're probably gonna sweat. This is California. Anyway, so I am just gonna cool down right now. I'm gonna film a video here as well. That's something separate, but it's a real estate video, but I'm gonna film it here. And then I'll show you guys a little bit more of the backyard and explain to you certain things, and then show you guys what I had out there. So yeah, let me cool down because it's warm. It's warm, and I don't want to turn her air conditioner on yet because her house is pretty cool. It feels really good, but because I was out in the elements, putting the signs up and just doing stuff that realtors do with their signs and whatnot. So yeah, so let me cool down and then I'll be back. Okay, that's my car right there. I do have one of the open signs there, one at that end of the street and one at the other end of the street. And then you guys can see that's my sign that's there, but I won't show you because my phone number and all my personal information. So that's where I had the shackle on, and it was so hard to get off. Plus there's spider webs over there. So I didn't like that. Here's my sign, that way they know. And then I have a candle going and it smells so good. It's 10 minutes to noon. I just hope people come because we, as realtors, oh, sorry guys, we put it on our MLS and then it goes to Zillow, Redfin, just a few other websites that you guys can go look at and find. And also, like, MLS is only for the realtors, so we market it. I market it on social media. My brokerage puts it out on social media. So yeah, it's out there. So hopefully people see it and come. And my signs are up, so you know, somebody passing by could see it. Hold on guys. Okay, I thought someone was walking up, but that was the neighbor moving her garbage cans. So yeah, so you guys, I'm putting positivity out there. I'm not saying anything negative, but we all know, as you guys have seen from my past videos, sometimes you get 1 or 2 people at an open house. Sometimes you get a revolving door of people. Sometimes you get none, and that's just the way it is. And I don't want this to be the case where we get none, you know, because this house, it's personal for me, it's special. So yeah, and if you guys are wondering if all of my listings, I'm gonna do a full video like this, like from the start to the end, and by end I mean when someone buys it, no, I won't do that. I did it this way because, not only because the seller is a person that I know and love. Somebody slowing down. But also because it's my first listing. And when I say listing, I mean I'm the listing agent. It's my listing. Now, representing Vivian, I'm the seller's agent. And then if I get other clients that want to buy a home, I will be the buyer's agent. I think this is a good spot. I was gonna move it right there and have it like cat a corner. That way when people come in, I could just get up and greet them. But I think this is a perfect spot where I am, so yeah. Did I say how strange it is to be here with no furniture and by myself without Vivian? Yeah, you're probably gonna hear me say that a bunch of more times, but it just is. It's okay, it's okay. I'm here to do a job and I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability. And yeah, so normally you guys, when I do an open house, I will do the whole video, do the tour or whatever, and have it up for you guys in like a week or two. But with this one, I'm doing it this way not only because it's my first client and my first listing, but like I said, not only that, it's the house that I grew up in. I don't know why I did that. I kind of did. Well, from 15 on up. So yeah, it's special to me. So I want to vlog the whole process. Now, hopefully the house is not sitting on market for months and months, because I do want you guys to see all of the steps and everything. Not the behind the scenes, the paperwork, personal stuff like that. No, I won't show that, but I mean at least my part in it. So I do want to show that. So yeah, hopefully you guys, it doesn't take months and I can wrap everything up. I pray we find the perfect buyer for this home. Sorry, my battery died. Hopefully it doesn't take a long time. That way I can put all of this in one video and get it out to you guys instead of making you guys wait to see everything. But you know, I want to give you guys the full truth of it and the whole process. So yeah, it's 12:20, no one as of yet, but I keep seeing cars. I'm sure you guys can hear it, and some of them have slowed down, and I'm like, come on in, come on in, you're looking to buy, come on in. So yeah, I just pray we get the perfect buyer for this home. And yeah, someone's gonna like it, someone's gonna love it, and someone's going to buy it. Putting it out there, I speak faith. So I'm looking just because I hope more people come. Anyway, she said she was driving by and she stopped because of my signs. So signs are a good thing to have. If you're a realtor, you know, we all know some people come in when they see the signs, and you can hear people outside cutting their grass and whatnot. But yeah, she absolutely loved the house. She loved it. It has a charm. It's like a dollhouse. I love it, you guys, because y'all know it's just personal to me. But she said it's too small for her. She has a big family. But she was trying to figure out where she can put people, but she just said it was too small for her. I did get her contact information. She is not working with a realtor, so she said she would love for me to help her out. So yeah, you guys, I am going to be in contact with her next week. And by next week, I mean Monday, because today is Saturday. Okay, so let me go out. And I know I showed you guys the backyard and the side yard already, but okay, let me make this quick just in case someone comes, because I did lock the front door. Anyway, so this access back here is big enough for a boat or an RV. There is RV hookups, I think she said up there. And then back here, you guys, she had a spa right there. And she had a above ground pool. She had this area set up like an oasis. Let's go back in. So at one point, you guys, she had her backyard set up like an oasis. It was just really nice. She had chairs out there. She had the, what do you call it? The string lights that you put outside. So she had it set up really, really nice. So that's the reason why you see like the fake grass back there, because that's where the above ground pool was. So yeah, you guys, somebody's gonna love this. And there's a lot of stuff you can do to that backyard. This backyard is huge. For it to only be a 2-bedroom, The backyard is massive. Making sure I snuff the candle out. It's almost 3 o'clock. Let me just blow it out. It's 10 minutes to 3. And I'm just packing up. Only the one person came, you guys, so far. So hopefully tomorrow's better. Yeah, we're gonna get this house sold, y'all. We are going to get this house sold. Just put all my stuff away. And of course, as always, if anyone comes while I'm packing up, you can absolutely view the home. I will not turn them down. And I just have my little pepper spray right here, you guys. Okay. So today is Sunday, it's the next day, and it's early. I'm hosting it today from 2 to 4. However, it's almost 1 o'clock, and after church, I got out a little bit early and decided to go ahead and open up everything. Now, yes, it's on all of the MLS and Zillow and all the other platforms as starting at 2. However, I have my signs up. So we've already had a couple that came in, and it was funny because I had her fill out the paperwork, and I asked her, I said, who's your realtor? And she said, she's a realtor, and we both started laughing, so I didn't even give her my business card and anything like that. But they were in the neighborhood, they were walking their dog, they live on the street over, and just wanted to come look at the house. And that's how it happens sometimes. Sometimes you'll get the looky-loo neighbors and just wanted to see the house, and that was fine if she knows of anyone, and she'll, you know, share the listing. So I appreciate that. So yeah, I'm here until 4 today. Like I said, it's almost 1 o'clock, and yeah, I don't anticipate anyone coming until 2 because that's what it says. However, if people pass by and come in, I will allow them to view the home. And in the meantime, I have my laptop. Thought I seen a car. I have my laptop, I have my phone. So I have stuff to keep me busy. So yes, I'm gonna do some back-end real estate stuff on my computer. And yeah, it hasn't even been on the market a week yet. So even though I'm anxious, I'm not anxious. I'm excited and I want to get this moving and I want somebody to buy it. It hasn't been on very long. It'll happen, but yeah. It's 2:30, almost 2:30, and I've had 2 groups show up so far, and one guy, he really liked the house. He does have an agent already, but the difference is with this one, you guys, it's my listing. So it doesn't matter who comes in and who purchases it, I will profit from it. Sorry, just making sure no one's walking up, because I do have the door open and she has a security gate right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. So yeah, that's the difference of having your own listing. The other open houses that I've done those for other listing agents. So the difference is, I'm sorry, I keep looking. I just want to make sure no one's walking up and I'm just talking. But anyway, the difference between those are, I go in, I'm not the listing agent, I'm hosting. I am going there in hopes of gaining clients, whether they purchase that particular home or they would allow me to show them other homes. So that's the main purpose of an open house, to network, get your name out there, gain clients, stuff like that. But like I said, the difference of that and this one is, this was my listing. So when it sells, and I'm saying when, because I'm putting that out there, when it sells, I will profit from it. Whether another agent brings their client or if someone comes in unrepresented and decides to use me to purchase this house. So yeah. It's 3:30. I have 30 more minutes. And yeah, I'll start packing up at like 10 minutes till. And even though this is my listing, I still want to stay the full time, because what if someone comes at 3:50 or 3:55 and want to view the home? It is what it is, you guys. And yeah, hopefully we get a buyer soon. You know what? We will get a buyer soon. I'm putting it out there. Positivity, right? Yeah. Okay, 15 minutes and I'm gonna just start shutting things down. There was a steep step there, so I've always had to watch my step here growing up. So make sure everything is locked. It is. Close the blinds a little bit. Just reaching up, turning that light off. And still making sure no one's coming. Turn off the light in this room. I just unlocked it. Making sure everything is locked. That's locked up. Okay. Let's close this a little bit. Making sure the door to the garage on the side is locked. Whoa, more steep steps. It's okay. Okay, that's locked. Okay, lights off. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the kitchen light off. All right, now let's go into the bedrooms. If someone comes, then I will still allow them to look at everything. You guys hear my shoes clack, clack, clacking. Sounds like I have heels on. I don't. I have flats on, I promise you. Okay. Turn off the light. Closing blinds, y'all. Just closing blinds. Okay. All right. In the bathroom, close these blinds here, and make sure. All right, now it's 3:50, so I guess I can start slowly taking things to my car. Yeah. guys, so it's the very next weekend. It's Saturday and it's a little chilly. That's why I have this on. Plus I'm wearing my team t-shirt, has our logo and everything. I'm not sharing that with the internet. Yeah, doing another open house today. I came earlier this time. I'm hosting from 11 to 2. So hopefully we get a good turnout today, you guys. Also, I did get a call from a realtor yesterday who wanted to show the house to their client. And I put on our MLS to contact agent before showing. That's because even though I do get the notification from the lockbox that, you know, an agent is there, I want to actually talk to them. I don't know. So that's what I did, and she came show her client the house, and I did ask her for feedback, and she didn't give me any, so I'm taking it as a no. So yeah, it's not abnormal for other agents to ask for feedback, because when I've done showings before, I've had that listing agent ask me for feedback as well. So that's how I knew to ask the agent for that, even though she didn't give me one, but it's okay. So yeah, all right, you guys. Signs are up on both ends of the street. I have my little sign there in the front. Everything is set out. Ooh, it said one thing, let me grab it. And then, yeah, bring my laptop out, do some back end real estate stuff, and yeah, hopefully we get a good turnout today. I keep looking because, you know, I don't want anyone to walk up when I'm not paying attention to them. So, and plus when I'm here or to any open house alone, I always lock the front door until I see someone coming, except the one that I had that was extremely busy. I didn't have a chance to sit down. I didn't have a chance to sip water or anything like that. So yeah, other than that, it's always locked until people come. Okay, let's try this again. I thought I was recording and I was just talking and talking and talking, and my screen went black. Anyway, it's 11:20. Like I said, but you guys didn't hear that. And no one has shown yet. I'm all set up, and I did more promoting than I did last time. Even though I did a lot last time, I tried to do more for today's open house. Hopefully that will help. Also, the brokerage that I'm with, they promote the open houses as well for all of the agents. So that can help. And yeah, my signs are up on the street. Yeah, you guys, hopefully this won't be a no-show open house, but it is what it is. So we'll see, y'all. It's chilly in here. I had to put my sweater back on. And you guys, and I realized when I walked in that I forgot my candle, but it's okay. The house doesn't smell stuffy or closed in. It was opened up yesterday when the other agent came to view the house for their client. So yeah, just sitting here, y'all. This is my view. Yep. And I don't know if you can tell the time on the clock, but it is almost noon, and no one has shown yet. Not a soul. But it's okay. It's okay. But yes, this is my view. Slowly shutting it down. If someone comes, of course, they're more than welcome to view the house. Turn this off. Close the blinds in the bathroom. I did go out here earlier to make sure everything was locked. Okay, neighbors cutting their yard. Okay. Alright, you guys, I have left. I am done for today. No one showed, which is unfortunate, but that's how the cookie crumbles. I've told you guys about this before, so it is what it is. I was hoping we would have a busy day. When I say we, I mean me, but unfortunately not. So this is what I was thinking, you guys. So I was gonna have this be one entire video because this is my first listing and because this home is very special to me. I was gonna have everything in one video. But I started thinking and I'm like, I don't know how long the footage is that I have now. Sometimes I'm known for long videos and I didn't want you guys to wait. So this is gonna be part one. I know. I wanted everything on one video as well. I wanted to show you guys through the process of like getting a buyer and all that stuff like that. Not the things I can't show you, the personal informations and stuff like that, but I just wanted everything to be in one video. But buying a home is not an overnight thing. And when we get a buyer, they have to go into escrow, get all of the inspections, things like that. It takes a minute, right? Even if you bought a house with all cash, it's quicker, but there's still things that you have to do first before the person gets the house, proof of funds and things like that. So yeah, you guys, this is going to be part one. I'm sorry I wasn't able to, you know, show you everything on this first video, but it is what it is. So with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe if you want to see more real estate videos. And you guys, guess what? I'll see you in the next real estate video. Bye.